But don't get that on camera. Excuse me.
Nope.
Hi, my name's Kevin Hardesty. Also go by Buddha OTV. Been on and off homeless since I was 8, and chronically homeless since I was 18. I'm 26 now. Gone through so many programs within San Francisco, trying to get my stuff together, trying to get my life on track. When I was a kid, so growing up wasn't the best situation. My mom did every drug in the book you can imagine, everything but weed. He divorced my dad when I was 2. So my dad wasn't in the picture until about when I was 12. And through this time, growing up with my mom was highly sick, dated abusive boyfriends that would abuse me, my sister, and brother. We all were whipped with the metal ends of the belt. I personally was force-fed as a kid, and that's what started my weight problem. Okay, so when I was 18, just graduating high school in Idaho, my dad tells me, he had a spot for me out here. So, I fly out here and got here, and it was just a very small office where we weren't supposed to be there. So I would have to avoid the security guards just to get some sleep at night. And I probably was averaging about 3 hours to 4 hours of sleep, then going to Dolores Park to get the rest of my sleep until about 2 weeks where I got into a homeless shelter. Locking Street Youth Services to be more precise of this one. And from there, from 18 to literally to 25, I've gone through different programs, 2-year programs, trying to maintain the job, but because of what happened to me as a kid, it starts, my post-traumatic stress and a lot of things started sneaking up on me, so I had a mental breakdown. I was hearing voices, I was just practically just losing my mind, thinking everyone was out to get me. Until maybe about 2 years ago, well, it kind of stopped and I got more gain in my consciousness, and now I'm at where I'm at now. I just got a new job, waiting to get back into the shelter and just continue working and making money, even if I have to sleep outside to do so. Well, it's a very small office, probably about 5 by 8. My dad's a hoarder, so there's a lot of toys in there. We have a key to get into the office, but from 9 in the morning until 10:30 at night, there's a security guard. Well, he can't see me leave the building, he can't see me enter the building, or he will get in my face and start flexing on me, which I can't do nothing because it will cause drama to the building if I try to flex back on him. So there's a lot of tension between that guy, so I have to be a little ninja sometimes to avoid him. And presently I stay there some nights I'm at a couple friends' houses. I'm not outside right now, I'm either there or at a friend's house pretty much. So out here and through my experience and what it feels like the people that only get help out here are people that smoke meth, shoot up heroin, has HIV or are gay, and as a straight man that has never committed a crime, that does not shoot up drugs, there is no help here for me. And I've been told it might take me 6 years just to get housing if I go through the proper access points in the city that helps homeless. And I'm not gonna wait that long.
Nope.
I've gone through Locking Street Youth Services, which, through my personal experience, was not the best. They didn't really show me what to do after the 2-year programs, or show me any resources after the 2-year programs, until I went to CHP, or the training program I went to for my job, and they gave me a list of resources that I have never heard of. And there should be some kind of protocol through all the systems. It shouldn't be some kind of monopoly where we help some, but we don't help the rest, because they get more grants and more money on the most of people they have in there. Well, with this new system in San Francisco, it's much easier to get housing if you are under the age of 24. And since I passed that range, it becomes more difficult. So if you don't have some kind of drug problem, if you don't have HIV or some kind of sexual disease, or you're simply not a part of the LGBTQ community, you won't get that much help out here. And at least that's how it feels as a straight male that doesn't have no criminal record, that has never done any heavy drugs but smoke weed. Well, the moment, well, pretty much people I went to high school with, the moment they found out I was homeless, they stopped fucking with me. Like, and these were like my best friends, you know, like fucking full, like, you know, I don't know, I haven't known that people that long, because, you know, I moved a lot in my life.
Nope.
You know, once a year we moved as a kid with my mom. So, like, I've been to, like, 20 places. So, like, in Idaho, that was, like, one of the places I ever lived the longest. So, you know, then they found out of all the friends I have, I think maybe one or two people still talk to me. Like, and since I become homeless, they think I'm lazy or I smoke weed all day because I'm in California. And that's actually a family member told me I was going to be the bum for the rest of my life because he thought I should smoke weed and showed weed in California, which I don't do.
Nope.
Well, I don't know, made me feel like, kind of motivated me, to be honest. You know, it's like fuck those people. If you think you're better than someone, or you think someone less than you because of your situation, there's a special spot in hell for you, and I truly believe that. But overall though, I know who I am. I know what God has planned for me, and you know, this is because of what I gone through as a kid. I didn't have the best grounding or foundations to help me to go where I need to be at right now. But I recognize that, so I am building my foundation now, so my future will be what I want it to be.
Like, talk about that.
Well, you know, bullied my whole life by family members, by friends, well, so-called friends. You know, I was overweight kid with a speech impediment, and my mom made me wear the Steve Oker glasses with the strings on it, and I had overalls on, so, you know, I was the fucking target in elementary. You know, like, then, like, just the situation with my parents or just family members, just feeling abandoned. Like, you know, I have the ability to make my family one day. I want to make sure I have money before I do that, because I don't want my kids to be in the situation that I was in. And if I don't have the money, then it's my responsibility as a human to not bring a life in this world, because what I know, what I've gone through. And then I guess something like my motivation is what keeps me motivated. I don't want no one else to go through what I've gone through. So I believe if I make a lot of money, I can maybe make a foundation that can fight against this. The CPS, they can do shit, but put kids into more horrible situations. But that's another story that needs to be filmed too. Now I just continue building the foundation from the radio show I do with my friends, continue trying to make music, art, my passion, film, and hopefully make money off it, because I figured I've gone through hell and back, I might as well do what
Nope.
I want now, even if I stay broke. Well, something you should not know about me, but you should know about homelessness. Though people too, though humans, you know, not everyone lives peaches and creams and has rainbows in our life. We live in a country with nothing but mental health problems going around, and it's been going around for generations. So this causes mental problems that blocks people for success. So that's why when you see this bum outside acting crazy, maybe you should rethink what happened to him to make him go to that point, instead of saying, "Oh, stay away from me, you're such a crazy bum." I don't know, music helps a lot, even though, you know, I spent fucking a decade rapping wrong and rapping off beat, but I'm finally figuring that shit out. But it makes me feel good to put my emotions out on paper. I've been writing poetry for a long time. I don't know, it feels nice. Being on stage, you know, if I think that's the only way I would quit weed if I'm on stage every day. Like there was no high better than that. Spread love. Don't be don't those two sides you can become. You become a monster or you can become a loving angel. Pick the love. Becoming a monster, becoming a demon, you know, becoming the killer. You might get the respect on the block. But man, what if heaven is real? Ask yourself that. If your dad is beating you, if your mom is beating you, or someone in the house is doing drugs and you feel like no one loves you, that's not your fault. They picked the wrong path. Most likely, those parents were fucked up to them, like my mom was. My mom abandoned home when she was 2, and her dad was a hell angel that would never be home and she always in and out of prison. And she had 7 brothers that she had to fight against. So like that's why my mom did the things she did to us, because she was continuing the cycle. But you gotta be the one to break the cycle. It takes strength and it takes courage, but you gotta fucking do it. Don't fall into this. I love rap, love Tupac, but don't fall into this gangster mentality that everyone's going into. Because you actually live in that life and you will become a killer. And you don't want that. Become a doctor, don't become a killer.
Nope.